Well, as you can see behind me, we have restructured and rearranged our shop front. So we're sort of like what I like to call a hole in the wall with an attachment on the back. So full functioning kitchen, limited menu, and still serving coffee to our locals. Yeah.
Now, we spoke on the first day that the restrictions came in for cafes moving to takeaways. How much has this impacted your business model in that time?
Yeah, look, it definitely has taken like a big hit, especially mentally, like restructuring our business and trying to keep as many people employed as we can. And with the stimulus packages, it has definitely helped, as well as our regulars. Unfortunately, in our local shops, there have been a lot of closures to a lot of the other restaurants and cafes, which has why we've been able to sort of survive the new restrictions and operate and still keep people in jobs, basically.
And I remember you saying that if you did have to shut down completely, just the cost of getting all your perishables back restocked could be up to $1,000 just to get going again.
Yeah, look, I would take that 1,000 and raise you another 10. There's some things, in particular in hospitality, the perishables that we do have to purchase, and retraining. We were joking about it the other day about we would kind of all be semi-new kids if we had to remember the old way of life, even though it wasn't so long ago. It's just had a bit of a mental toll on everyone's system, and it would take an enormous amount of effort. And I'm sure, like, when the time does come around to reopen, we'll all be eager. But yeah, definitely retraining and working out what we'll be serving and how the new way of life will, I don't know, what it looks like for us, I suppose. So yeah, definitely a lot of work and a significant amount of cash flow as well would be needed.
So if the Cabinet comes out today and says you can reopen to dine-in customers, but you'd have to keep these distances of at least a few metres between tables, so you could only have a fraction of what you'd normally have in the restaurant or the cafe, do you reckon that's feasible?
To be honest, when that first happened, I mean, we have a relatively big indoor area, but it's not feasible for a lot of places, and I don't think at this stage we should be eager to reopen. I mean, if you look at the potential risk of a second wave or an influx of cases, because how we were before this step of the restrictions, which was a certain amount of people per square metre, that's where we saw the cases rise. And then what would be the threshold of which the closures may happen again, and then the mental toll, and then the stock that you've ordered, and then the getting rid of shifts and etc. Yeah, it's just I don't see it happening, and I hope that we are not rushing into things, is my personal take, and what the opinions of many Canberrans have that I've asked have said the same thing. We don't want to rush back into things.